All right, folks. I appreciate all y'all coming out tonight. I want to welcome y'all to the Legislative Delegation Candidates Debate. I'm Matt Arnold, and I'm president of the Marshall County Economic Development Council. And we're going to have what I can assure you is going to be a very informative and fair debate of the candidates and the issues affecting Marshall County in the upcoming elections. The Marshall County, or the legislative delegation, like all the races we'll be voting for next week, is vitally important to Marshall County. Our representatives and senators are integrally involved in decisions that affect us here locally. In our 15-year history, the Economic Development Council has had a special relationship with our legislative delegation. The legislators that represent Marshall County have been involved in numerous economic development and recruitment projects, local company expansions, and other projects that affect Marshall County. It seems like every time we are working a project and need some assistance and leadership, we turn to our local legislative delegation. So I want to go over the bios of each candidate, and then we'll get into all the rules and everything else. But before I read you the candidate bios, I do want to mention that we received a call this afternoon from Wes Long. He's the candidate for the House District 27. He is going to be unable to join us tonight due to a family emergency. Wes's stepfather, Phil Howe, is at Huntsville Hospital with pneumonia, and any of y'all that are Methodists, y'all know Phil and have heard Phil preach. And so our thoughts and prayers go out to Phil and the family, and that he has a speedy recovery. He will not be represented in the questions, but the Marshall County Republican Party Chairman Gene Brewer will be saying some comments during the closing comments on his behalf. Okay, now I will quickly read over the bios for our candidates, and then we'll get down to the questions. For House of Representatives District 26. Carrie Rich. Carrie Rich lives in Albertville and has been a resident of Marshall County, except for a brief time, for the past 26 years. He has owned and operated successful radio stations for 22 years and now manages WJIA 88.5 FM, Marshall County's contemporary Christian station. He served 2 terms in the Alabama House through 1994. While there, he served as floor leader for Governor Hunt. He also served as the legislative director for Governor James from 1996 until the end of 1998. Carrie is the past president of the Alabama Broadcasters Association and has been involved in numerous civic activities, including a current member of the Rotary Club as well as a member of the jail ministry team. That's District 26. Also, he's the Republican candidate for District 26, I should say. Also in District 26 is Randall White. Randall is the Democratic candidate for District 26. Randall lives in Boaz with his wife, Bonita. He serves as a deacon at the First Baptist Church in Boaz and serves as a member of the Boaz Rotary Club, Boaz Civitans, the National Riflemen's Association, and the Marshall County Cattlemen's Association. He earned his associate degree from Snead State Community College, bachelor's degree from Jacksonville State, and a master's degree in educational administration, adult education, and special education from the University of Alabama. Randall has served as DeKalb County Schools State Legislative Chairman for Adult Education for 32 years and as Director of Adult Education. That's House District 26. For House District 27, the Republican candidate is Wes Long. Wes and his wife Jordana live in Guntersville and have 2 children, Maylee Kate and Oliver Mack McCoy. He is a graduate of Guntersville High School and then went on to play football at the University of Alabama. Wes graduated from the University of Alabama College of Commerce and Business Administration with a bachelor's degree in finance. He then attended the University of Missouri in Kansas City, where he earned his MBA and law degree. Wes is a proud member of the Guntersville First United Methodist Church. He serves on the board of the Marshall County Renters Association, is active in the Marshall County Hotel and Restaurant Association, and is a member of the Alabama State Bar. He served a term on the executive committee of the Chamber of Commerce and is a member of the Guntersville Rotary Club. He is managing partner of the law firm Long, Flanagan, and McDonald. Jeff McLaughlin is the Democratic candidate and incumbent from Alabama House District 27. Jeff and his wife Stacy live in Guntersville and have 3 children
Thank you.
Frank, William, and Mary Crawford. Jeff graduated from Guntersville High School in 1978. He graduated from Birmingham Southern College with a BA in 1982. He then taught high school history, government, and biology for 4 years in Birmingham and spent a year at Trinity College in Ireland on a Rotary Foundation scholarship before going to law school at Harvard in 1990. After practicing law in Birmingham as a law clerk for federal judge Seaborn Lynn and also for the law firm of Maynard, Cooper, and Gale, he returned to Guntersville in 1995 to set up his own law practice, McLaughlin and Edmondson, LLC. He was elected representative in a special election in 2001 and was re-elected in 2002 and again in 2006. Judge Tim Mitchell lives in Guntersville and is the Senate District 9 candidate, the Democratic candidate, District 9 candidate is Tim Mitchell, and he lives in Guntersville and is a lifelong resident of Marshall County. He is a graduate of Albertville High School and Jacksonville State University with a bachelor's degree, majors in accounting and management. Tim is the father of 2 children, Lauren and Courtney. He has been Marshall County's probate judge for the last 21 years. Tim is the past president, vice president, and legislative chairman of the Alabama Probate Judges Association, a past board member of the Guntersville and Albertville Chambers of Commerce, and is on the board of the Marshall County Volunteer Guardianship Program and also on the Marshall County Court Referral Board. Also, the Republican candidate for Alabama Senate District 9 is Clay Schofield. Clay lives in Arab and has been a lifelong resident of the county. He graduated from Arab High School and Auburn University with a bachelor's degree in agricultural business and economics. Clay is the 3rd-generation farmer and owns Clay Schofield Farms and Alabama Stormwater Control, LLC. He is the former chairman of the Blount County Young Farmers Committee. He is a member of the Arab Chamber of Commerce, the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, the Blount County Aniana Chamber of Commerce, and the Grassy Church of Christ. All right, those are our 6 candidates. Let's have a hand for all of our 6 candidates. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce our moderator, who will go over the rules with the audience and with the candidates. Luke Slayton is our moderator for tonight. Now, we all know about the advertiser Gleam, but there is also another advertiser in North Alabama, and that would be the Moulton Advertiser. Luke was the editor and publisher of the Moulton Advertiser until his family sold the paper in, I put 2006. Was that right? 2007, okay. He is now in a much more respectable profession. He is the economic developer for Lawrence County. And Luke and I tend to travel in the same circles, visit with the same colleagues, and, yes, tell the same tall tales. Luke is not an anomaly, though. I can think of several former newspaper folks that have gone on to be economic developers, and I've told Sam Harvey that when he retires, I would be happy to take him on with the Economic Development Council. Luke and his lovely wife live in Moulton and have 2 grown boys. Luke is also a pilot. He plays stand-up bass in a bluegrass band and is one of the few people that I know that have the confidence that can wear a bow tie and wear it well. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our moderator, Luke Slayton.